Hey, bosses, welcome back to my channel. I was planning on posting a quest guide last week. I had the whole thing edited and ready, but then I got really busy and couldn't get it out on time. So, I thought I'd make it up with a little Lana lore breakdown video. So today, I'm going to be going over all the hidden secrets you missed in the new Valentine's Day quest. Before we get started, don't miss your chance on my 15k VIP giveaway. All you have to do to enter is like, subscribe and join my Roblox group. More details are posted on my community tab. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, we're starting in Quest 1 first. I skipped all the cutscenes and I'm going to show you the first secret. Many people already know about these little papers, but if you go down the hall and to your left, instead of going into the potion room, you're going to go behind this knocked over bookcase. Behind the bookcase will be a piece of paper with Morse code on it. There are, I believe, 4 of these hidden around the quest, but here's the first one. It says, an echo of distant past comes back to haunt here. This could be talking about Quest 2 and how maybe the fortress brings back past memories for Lana. I have no idea, but each one of these gets more chilling as they go on. After you do the first mini-game, we're going to need to turn on all the lanterns around the room. This is to unlock the next secret, which is a secret cutscene at the end of the quest and also a badge that will give us some more lore. Make sure to get really close to the lanterns to be able to turn them on and make sure you get all of them. Once you get all of them, you'll hear a little crashing sound and go back the way you came. This time though, the bookcases will have shifted and revealed a hidden door. There will be a little room with a cauldron, and a note that says the cauldron has access to forbidden ingredients. Here's the order you need to put the ingredients in. Pause the video and take your time. After you've done that, you will get a badge at the corner of your screen. I obviously didn't get it because I already have it, but there's something really interesting in the description of the badge. Here's what it says. The gift of foresight gained through the falsehood of sorcery, a vision, entails the distant future of its watcher. A vengeful hand reaches out to a familiar part of the past that was locked away. This seems like someone has gained the ability to see the future, but it came with consequences, and the things they did in the past affects them in the future. I have no idea what this could mean in the Lana lore. I don't think anybody can see into the future, and I don't even know if I'm correct. That was just a guess of what it could mean. But, leave your guesses in the comments down below of what this could be referencing. Now, there is another Morse code in the third mini-game, so I'm going to quickly do the archery and then we can look at it. Okay, so once you spawn into the garden, the Morse code will be in this second hedge. This one is pretty hard to find, but here's what it says. Reality cracks, slipping her back into the realm of her beginning. I'm 100% certain that this is talking about how Lana's past is coming back to haunt her. Though she escaped Agamemnon, she's still in constant fear that she will relive her past again. In Quest 2 we do go to Agamemnon's realm, the fortress. So, when it's mentioning a realm, it's most likely mentioning there. I also want to talk about the butterflies. If you caught it in the second cutscene of Chapter 1, Cupid tells us that he sent a butterfly to guide us to him, and that's how we got here. Well, if you keep up with the lore, you will know that Agamemnon has to do with butterflies. And, when you approach the portal to the fortress, there is a bunch of butterflies near it. I don't know, maybe Agamemnon was sending us to rescue Julie and reunite her with Lana. Enchanted Izzy also had a type of idea like this, that Cupid is tricking us and working for Agamemnon, and honestly, it's not the craziest idea ever. It could be possible. Now let's shoot down this target so we can head on to Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is packed with lore, so buckle up. The Lana lore is heavily based off Greek mythology, and there is a lot, and I mean a lot of that in Chapter 2. So try to stay with me when I explained it all, because I think I have it down. Before we do that though, there is another Morse code. This one will be across this bridge and behind this torch. This one says, an eye for an eye was the deal struck, to offer the gift of forgetting the falsehood of her existence. I will explain this one and it will all make sense after I explain the whole Greek mythology thing. So let's get to that. This island is where all the puzzle pieces start coming together. Throughout this island, there are a bunch of mythological paintings scattered around, and they provide so many answers to the lore. I reverse image searched all the paintings and here is the first one. This is the god Orestes killing his mother Clytemnestra. Here's a little backstory with a family tree to help you understand. Agamemnon was a Greek king and upset the goddess Artemis. To satisfy her, he needed to sacrifice his daughter Iphigenia. He regretted this for the rest of his life, but this also let Artemis forgive Agamemnon. Because Agamemnon killed his daughter Iphigenia, his wife Clytemnestra and her secret lover Aegisthus killed Agamemnon. So, Orestes killed his mother and her secret lover, as revenge for killing his father. There is a lot of family rivalry going on, but that's what Greek mythology is all about. But now that you understand this, here's where it ties into the Lana lore. First, I'm going to let you listen to some lyrics from Temptation. I think you see where this is all coming together. When the song mentions he, they're mentioning Agamemnon, and when they say, he planned to sneak into the palace and consume what wasn't his, they're talking about how Agamemnon upset Artemis. After that, they talk about how he needed to sacrifice a soul so he wouldn't be banished, just like how Agamemnon sacrificed his daughter to please Artemis. So now that everything has lined up, we know, possibly that Iphigenia could be Lana. Making Lana Agamemnon's daughter. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but how could it not be true? We've been wondering for years why Agamemnon chose Lana, out of everyone in the world, and this is exactly why. I'm also gonna show you the secret cutscene from the Winter Quest.
You're finally safe. For now. I wish you safe passage to your final destination. They won't find you there.
I pray to the gods that you're right. May they forever bless your family. I wish it didn't have to be this way, that we didn't have to separate after finally being reunited. May we never meet again. Goodbye, Oh.
Now that we understand all the Greek mythology lore, we can finally see where this is coming together in this cutscene. This cutscene is proving everything I've said before. O is obviously Orestes and the hooded figure is Iphigenia. Something that also backed this up is after Agamemnon sacrificed Iphigenia to Artemis, Artemis gave Iphigenia a second chance and turned her into a deer. This is why a deer with a hurt limb is shown at the beginning and changes into Iphigenia. It also says that Iphigenia was transported to Taurus to meet her brother, which is exactly what's happening in the cutscene. I love how the lore is all coming together and making sense, and I hope you could keep up with it. It was a lot to figure out. Now that we've figured out the Greek mythology side of the lore, let's dive into more of the in-game lore. When we head over to the island across from the Greek mythology one, there is a bunch of stuff going on here. First of all, when you go to this table, at the head is a card with Agamemnon's name on it. Also, throughout the table is a bunch of apples, and apples are really significant in the lore. That's what Agamemnon fed Lana to poison her. There are also 3 cards hidden around the island. One of them has an N on it and 2 of them have L's on them. A lot of people are thinking that the letter L's are for Lana AMD Lena, and the N for Nurse Julie, but there isn't one for Serena. People have also been thinking that the cards spell out Nellie, and she played a big role when it first started. I will explain her later, but there is no Y to finish off her name. What do you think these cards are trying to spell out, or what do they represent? Tell me in the comments down below. Now let's talk about the cards in this matching game. They all represent something in the lore. First, there is the nail file, and this obviously represents Lana's trusty pink nail file that she carries around everywhere. Next on the trend of Lana's personal items, we have her diary. This was the most important thing in the lore when it first started. We would get so much info from it, from Roblox profiles to messages from doppelgangers. Lots of people are confused about this card, but the next one is this lily. People think it's representing things like purity and kindness. But this is actually the flower from the Halloween quest that guided us to Lana's home. Also from the Halloween quest, we have the well that was shown at the beginning of Chapter 1. The next card is a butterfly. This represents the butterflies I was talking about at the beginning of Chapter 1, and how it led us here. We also have an owl. Owls popped up a lot in the quests. It was shown here in the cutscene, and here at the end of the winter quest. Next, we have a red moon. This moon represents the blood moon from the Halloween quest during Chapter 3. Now for our 2 final secrets, we're heading back to the quest lobby. The next secret is found in this tunnel on quest 1's side. Here you'll find another Morse code message. This one will say, when 2 worlds collide, the truth is finally revealed. I'm not sure what this could be referencing by 2 worlds. Maybe Lana's past and present are revealing truths about herself. I have no idea. Tell me what you think this is referencing in the comments down below. Now, for our final secret, we're going to be looking at the secret cutscene. But first you'll have to go over to Chapter 2. Then, head into this tunnel and you will see a boarded up door. All you have to do to get in is press E. Now, let's watch it. That was a very mysterious cutscene. Not a lot was revealed, and there were literally no words said. We don't know the name of the girl in the cage until we see her necklace, and it is revealed that it's Nellie. Now I will explain who she is. Nellie was an old member of the coterie in the Saudade group, which is someone who would work for Lana. Now, she is known as a traitor. Because Lana made her out to be a traitor, it gives Nellie the motivation to work against her and work with Lena instead. I say this because in the cutscene, a figure with white gloves holds a hand out to Nellie and frees her. If you finish the quest, you'll know that Lena has a whole new look and she does in fact have white gloves on. It also makes sense that she can teleport as that black smoke thing, because she can obviously turn into a monster like she did in the Halloween quest. That was all for today's video. I know it was a long one, but I hope you found some interest in this lore. If I'm being honest, this video took me more than 2 days to edit, so I appreciate it if you dropped a like and comment. And as always, stay kind, sweet, and have a great day.